coming across the application based questions related to functions. Okay, as we have already done functions, now our next target is to come to the competency level of questions and the output based questions which you are going to get in boards. Okay, we'll discuss each one of the questions which we have already done. You have appeared for the exam. Okay, we'll discuss all the questions. Now one by one you will check what you have done and your output as well. Okay, first we'll take up the first question, and this is our learning objective today, and this will be our success criteria. What we are going to do is we'll be looking into how functions are invoked by function call and how the outputs are evolved. Okay, once you are done with it, this will be our success criteria. If you can solve this, that means you are done with it. Is that clear? So let's come to the question. The first question which we had in the competency test is this. The question was given to you that L1 is a list with these elements 100, 900, 300, 400 and 500. These were the list elements. All of you have the questions, isn't it? You have the question paper with you? Okay, fine. Now, let us work out this one. We'll take this list. What are the elements, please? 900,
300, 400, 500.
and 500. Okay, fine. So we'll be getting into the dry run process of the entire program. Start and sum. These two are two variables which has been initialized with what? 1 and 0. So let us take these two variables. Start is 1 and sum is what? 0. We'll get into the dry run process now. For C in range, start comma 4. Now we have already done in class 11. What is range function? What does it do? It will take value starting from start. What is it? 1. And we will go up to
4 minus 1.
4 minus 1, that is 3. So ultimately when the loop starts executing here, when the loop starts executing, C will be having value starting from 1, 2 and 3. Yes? Absolutely clear? Now let us move into the loop, the body of the loop. When the value of C is 1, when the value of C is 1, we are getting inside the loop. Sum will be equal to sum plus L1 of C. So the value of sum will be sum. What is the value of sum? 0. So this plus L1 of C. So what do you get? Sum will be equal to sum's initial value of sum is what? 0 plus
900.
L1, the list C. C is index 1. What is it?
900.
Index 0, index 1, index 2, index 3 and index 4. So what do we get? 900. So what is the element out here?
900.
0 plus 900 is 900. Yes? Fine. The next statement is print C. So what is it going to display?
1.
It is going to display what? I am writing the output here. It is going to display what? C colon sum. Value of C is what? 1. Then colon, what is the value of sum? 900. So we get a 900 out here. Up to this it is clear? Fine. So next statement. Sum is equal to sum plus this statement. So again let us write sum is equal to, what is the present value of sum? 900. So new value of sum will be assigned with present value of sum plus L1, that is the list 1 with index 0. What is the element out here? 100 into 10. So what happens here? 900 plus 1000, which generates a value of what? 1900. So the present value of sum is what? 1900. Now let us come here. Again we have got a print statement. Is that clear? Now very importantly, when we have print statement, what does it do? Multiple print statement will keep on displaying the elements in new rows. Yes or no? I hope you remember this. If we had an end, what will it do? It will take it horizontally. Fine, great. So now in the next line, what will be displayed? 19. So this covers the value of C. So what happens? C's first value is over. So the loop We'll now move on to the next value of C. What is the next value of C we get? C is equal to 2. So again the same evaluation process will come up. So this is your dry run. Children, remember dry run is the process how you are calculating the things. And very importantly, this question, if you get it in boards where it is of maybe let's say 2 or 3 marks, you have to show the dry run, because look, it is not about I know the answer, I will be writing it. No, it's not about that. It is about perfection. It might happen that in a hurry you have just missed out with something. But when you are getting MCQs, okay, you can see the MCQs options and you can get an idea okay, which is going to be the answer. So you can correct it. You can select that. But when you are writing the output, it is mandatory that you show it. Because in case there is any mistake, you can go back to that entire process and then you can rectify that. Is that clear? Fine. So we are here. We'll start with C equal to 2. So then next value of loop starts here as C equal to 2. So when we get into the loop's body, what do we get? Sum is equal to sum plus L1 of C. Got it? So what do you get? Sum is equal to, what is the value of sum out here? What do you get? Sum plus L1 of C. So let's now move on. What is the value of sum? New sum will be assigned with 1900 plus list 1, that is this. Value of C is what? 2. What is the element? 300. So we get what? Yes? Fine? Next statement. Print C. So what is it going to print? Yes. So what will you get is C colon sum. What is the value of C out here? 2. So let us take the output here. It's 2200. Next statement. So this part is over. Sum is equal to sum plus L1 of 0 into 10. So new value of sum will be equal to sum. What is sum? Present value of sum is 2200 plus, yes, 100 into 10. So what do you get the result as? Yes, say once again. 30. 200. Got it? Is that clear? Further, we have got another print statement. So what do you get the output as in the next statement as 3233, because you have got two print statement, here one and here one. So each time every print statement will take the output in the next row. Fine. So now here what happens? The second iteration of the loop also gets over. Now we will move on to the third iteration. That means the value of C will now become what? 3. So the final value of C, what is it? 3. So if we take this, C equal to 3. So what do we get? Sum will be what? Present value, always the updated value, because we are using the same variable, isn't it? And in neither of the case, we did not use or flush off that variable. Flush off that variable means what? We did not put assign 0 somewhere. If had it been like this, we are assigning 0, then what will happen? Again, it will restart from the beginning, isn't it? Now here what we are going to do? Sum will be equal to what? 3200. It starts with 3200. The statement was what? Sum is equal to sum plus L1 of C. So this time what do you get? L1 of C. L1 of C is what? 400, because the value of C is what? 3. So what do you get? 3600. Is that clear? Right? So the next one, try to say. What will be the answer for this? Next step. Yes. What do you get? What is sum? Plus 4600. So when you look into the output, what do you get? I, or it is C. C colon sum. What is the value of C? 3. Sum, initially it was what? And the final value we get as 4600. So this is your output. Is that clear? Now, since if it is an MCQ based question, obviously the options will be there. You will be getting the output, which pattern it is going. So from here it is very easy to identify. But now if it is a question of 2 to 3 marks, let's say, okay, you have to show this triangle. This entire process what I have shown, this is called a triangle. Okay, and do not do it somewhere on the paper. Means at the back also do not do it. Do it by the side. That is a part of the program. Remember this. When you are showing it, that is a part. Because once it might happen that you have done some sort of mistake anywhere, so driver will help you to check where it is. Is that clear? Is that clear, everyone? Okay. So in the next question, we will be getting into the next class. Okay.